So 5 years ago, I said I was gonna start working out. I said I was gonna try to get ripped. I can't believe it's been 5 years. I can't believe the last time I had a talk with you like this was like 3 years ago. I'm still doing it. I still work out about 3 times a week. I rarely miss a workout. I feel weird when I miss a workout. It is fully ingrained in my life. It is a habit. But I think differently about working out now than I did when I started. I think there are a lot of challenges to starting working out. It takes energy. It can be painful. It takes time. If you're working all day, it might be the last thing you want to do is to just go do a workout. I'd say it took about a month to a month and a half before it became kind of a habit. And then after like 3 or 4 months, just unthinkable to not do it. And it helps that I have a little room in the house to do it. I don't go to a gym. And I think that's actually part of what keeps me doing it. I don't need the social motivation of other people doing it. I like to do things by myself, obviously. Been making YouTube videos by myself for 18 years. And the longer I do it, the easier it gets. I don't even think about it. It's hard for me to remember some days, did I work out today or didn't I? And then I remember, oh yeah, I did work. It doesn't really affect my day other than the time it takes to do it. And my thinking about the purpose of it has completely changed. I'm not looking at numbers at all. I'm not going for big gains. I'm not even really paying much attention to if I'm improving. What helps with that is the Trainwell app, which I've been using this whole time. Thanks to Trainwell for sponsoring this video. I'm going to talk about Trainwell for a bit, and then I'm going to react to that 5-year-old video and see how much things have changed, besides having even less hair now. Trainwell will provide you with dedicated fitness training, nutritional guidance, personalized workouts, and progress tracking via the Trainwell app. You have your own trainer you can talk to via text and video and live calls. My trainer, Nathaniel, within the app gives me the workouts and it just tells me what to do. I don't think about it. I just do it. He'll check in. We'll talk about how I feel and if I want to change things. I rarely ever want to change. I just say, you just tell me what to do. To have that support, to have someone who's guaranteed to just give me a balanced workout makes it so easy for me. The dishwasher's running and that's making things difficult for me. Oh! 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 I get rage because I'm a workout bro. No, just kidding. If he gives me new exercises, there's a little video in the app that shows you how to do it. Nathaniel does everything for me. Look, here's my full workout tomorrow. I don't even have to think about doing. I would have never thought to do the inchworm or the floor IYT for my back muscles. Most of the time I forget that I even have a back. And it works with my watch so he can tell me what I'm doing wrong. Which is, let's be honest, nothing. I don't ever do anything wrong. And he'll give me extra workouts I can do anytime. Like if I go for a little run, I can do a post-run recovery, giving me some good stretches to protect my old man muscles. So if you'd like to sign up, you go to go.trainwell.net/WheezyWaiter and you go to the website and you will get a quiz and you will answer a bunch of questions about yourself and they will pair you with a trainer. And then you'll do an onboarding call with your trainer and tell them what you're interested in doing. It's not them throwing you a bunch of stuff right away that you don't know how to do. You communicate. It's beautiful. And then they form the workouts and you start training and you can keep communicating. And it's, you know, we should all be communicating more. So you can scan the QR code on screen or go to go.trainwell.net/WheezyWaiter and take the quiz and sign up. That has been very helpful for me and one big reason why I'm probably still working out. So let's take a trip down memory lane to my first workout video. It was called Why Do People Like Getting Ripped? In which I announced I was going to try to get ripped, which I no longer am trying to do and have no interest in trying to do. But let's see what my mindset was back then. Past 5 weeks, I got off my badonkadonk and have actually tried to build muscle for the first time in my life. I've never done burpees before. I don't struggle as much with burpees anymore. It's still, they're an exhausting exercise, but it looks like I was struggling more then than I am now. And as I notice my body getting older, I want to see if it'll give me more energy, more confidence, help me sleep better, help me sweep better. Oh my God, so heavy. Help me street better. It might help me sweep better. You know, as you get older, like you get random muscle pains, like you pull a muscle weird. I think that was happening to me more often 5 years ago than it is now. It doesn't help me sleep better. My sleep is just, I think, forever. I've made little improvements here and there, like the body pillow, for instance, and I might try other things in the future, but working out isn't really helping my sleep. Confidence and energy, it's hard to say if it gives me more energy because I don't know how I would feel if I haven't been working out. I think it probably does give me energy. If I go long periods of time without working out, I think I do feel a bit of a slump. So I think it does give me energy. Confidence? Sort of, not necessarily like confidence, but like it gives me confidence that I can just do stuff. If someone asks me to carry a heavy thing, I know I'll be able to do it. Or if I'm like doing yard work or something, I don't get fatigued like I used to. I have the confidence to know that I will be able to carry it out. I don't necessarily feel more like confident in all aspects of life, the same amount of confidence that I've had in the past. Sometimes not confident in the things I'm making, sometimes I am. I don't know, I'm working on it. I'm going to do a video about imposter syndrome pretty soon. And my abs do not look like a guy sucking on a milkshake. And I've given up on that dream. I don't really care if I have abs. Why? What's the point of that? I'm not ready to share with you my full journey because it's still early days. Plus, I'm in negotiations with Industrial Light and Magic to make my muscles beefier and give me a Yoda face. Shredded I will be. Yeah, that deal with ILM fell through.
But I can still talk like Yoda.
Why do people like getting ripped? Obviously, the obvious one is they want to be sexy. Oh yeah. Get it, sexy clone. Oh yeah. Get it. It is what you're getting. Acquire it. I don't feel like I'm any sexier than I was back then. Sexy clone just gets sexier with age. Somehow. It's amazing. Oops. How does he do it? Moving on. Number 2. It's healthy. It's probably unanimous among health professionals and health amateurs that moving around is good for you. Of course, you can exercise incorrectly in ways that will hurt you. Never should have got advice from Hulk Hogan clone. Gotta get the gains, brother! What are you doing? Are you trying? Don't rip that shirt. I don't talk to Hulk Hogan clone anymore. He kept ripping my shirts. Okay, so yeah. Health is, for me, is the absolute main reason for doing this at all. The peace of mind knowing that I'm doing what I need to do to prolong my life, maybe, but have better balance and less pain as I age, less injury. In theory. This is all in theory. I don't know. But here's some more recent sources on the topic. This Time article from the beginning of this month. Why strength training is the best anti-ager. Get this AI window out of here. Why is AI ruining everything? Stronger bones mean fewer breaks. Bones may feel solid, but they're surprisingly dynamic. They respond to the stresses you put on them, getting stronger when they're challenged and weaker when they're not. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but working out makes my bones less likely to break. And your bones can get worse as you get older. This becomes a good counterweight to the natural changes that occur as we age, says Dr. Rahul Shah, orthopedic spine surgeon. If you can't trust a spine surgeon, well then I guess talk to a shoulder surgeon? Anyway, it sucks that we age, okay? And I'm just trying to do my best to, make it okay. Muscle is your metabolic engine. Muscle itself is metabolically active tissue, my nickname in high school, meaning it burns calories even when you're sitting still. I have noticed that it feels like I can maintain my body weight easier no matter how much I eat. I try not to overeat, but it just seems easier to maintain body weight. According to these 2 clinicians, patients with more lean muscle tend to have better insulin sensitivity and glucose metabolism, which in turn reduces their risk of metabolic syndrome and diabetes. It's all good things. I like knowing that I'm reducing my risk of metabolic syndrome and diabetes. Before, I was always walking around like, oh man, I hope I'm not increasing my risk of metabolic syndrome and diabetes. And now I'm like, I'm doing the best I can. The key to balance and independence. Falls often happen when strength and stability, proprioception, give way. You know when else falls happen? When my friggin' sock is too slippy and I go down the stairs too fast and I slip and go whoop. That happened to me once, but I caught myself on the railing and I did hurt my back a little bit, but I held myself pretty well with my arm, with my strong arm. That might have been before I started working out. Let's not put that in the video because that hurts my argument. Point is, falls happen, and as I age, I start to become a little more aware of that. And like once in a while, you lose your balance a little, you stumble, you slip, and I'm like, man, if I'm older and I actually fall, that could be really dangerous. So again, just doing my best here to prevent disastrous falls. Lifting for longevity. Strength training also offers protection against many of the most common chronic diseases of aging, type 2 diabetes, heart disease, dementia, and even some cancers have been linked to inactivity. I like to read about this stuff because it helps motivate me. It reminds me why I'm doing this. My longtime goal of becoming the all-seeing, all-knowing space baby at the center of the universe. In order to get there, we gotta be healthy, guys. Look at that baby. That baby is healthy. But importantly, you don't need to lift the heaviest weights in the gym or push yourself to exhaustion. What matters more is showing up regularly, building strength gradually, and making it a habit you can sustain for years. See, this is what has changed in my mind about exercise. I think about it much more as health. I don't think about the gains at all. And I think what kept me from doing it for a long time was because I had thought about it in the extreme before. I thought working out was tied to identity. Like, I'm not one of those gym bros. I'm not one of those muscle heads. I'm not a bodybuilder. And I think that's actually a problem with a lot of things in society. Like, I saw some meme going around about a family around a piano and how long ago people used to just do that at their house. They'd have pianos and they would all gather around and sing. And now everyone's so self-conscious about music. People don't sing, they don't perform, they don't dance as much because society divides things up into these little identities. Singers and dancers are people that are meant to go on American Idol and America's Got Talent, and music shouldn't be performed by a group. We should just listen to the experts do it on a recording. Whereas older cultures, music is just part of what you do. It's how people gather, and it doesn't matter if you're great or if you're good at it at all. It's just a natural thing. Just like movement, using your muscles. You know, going to the gym and exercising, lifting weights is not necessarily natural, but it's a good counter to what also is not natural, us sitting at desks all day long. It'd be great if we just all incorporated movement in our whole day, but we can't always do that. So I think of exercise as my way of getting all the movement in just in case I'm not getting enough in. And like I have said before, I think about it like brushing teeth. It's just a part of my daily maintenance. I don't say, oh, I'm not going to brush my teeth. I'm not one of those expert toothbrushers. Although I think if I applied myself, I could be really good at brushing teeth. Maybe I could go on America's Got Talent. My stage name will be The Enamel Animal. The enamel animal? Yeah. So now it's not tied to identity to me at all. It's just a part of life. And I think if we just thought about more activities that way, that you don't have to be the best example of the thing, and you don't have to, everything you do doesn't have to be tied to your identity. I'm not gonna watch an art film. I'm not some sort of film nerd. Oh, you wanna go play a sport? Okay, Michael Jordan. Oh, you wanna go bodybuild? Okay, Lou Ferrigno. He played the Hulk in the old TV show. We should all just be able to do fun stuff, and who gives a shirt? We're in this overly mediated environment where we see the best examples of everything, and we see the worst examples of everything, and we see the ridicule that people get when they don't do things well. So the point is, and what I think I've learned over the past 5 years, is find ways to do movement in your life. I think it will be better, and just don't give a f***. Okay, back to the video.
When Philip started training, he had a lot of pain and he didn't know why.
Went to 5 different trainers, 7 different...
Oh yeah, he had some basically like early arthritis, if I recall, and doctors wanted to perform like invasive surgery on him, but then he found a trainer who built muscles around and he doesn't have the pain anymore. I used to get a lot of shoulder pain and random pains here and there. I don't really get them now. I still have occasional growing pains. Remember that show where Leo got his start? A brand new life, a brand new life, a brand new life around the bend. I think that's the theme song for that. Nope, that was actually Who's the Boss. Here's Growing Pains. As long as we got each other, do, we got the world spinning right in our hands, baby, rain or shine. I don't really get them now. Occasionally, I still have like a shoulder impingement thing that happens, but I've been shown stretches and things to do to counteract that. But it's hard to know. It's hard to know what would happen if I didn't work out, but I think that's true.
Could improve glucose control and glucose control, probably. More study needed.
Unfortunately, it did not improve Glenn Close control. I just watched Wake Up Dead Man. Glenn Close out of control in my brain because of her awesome performance. And that was a great movie.
To improve mental health, according to a study from Harvard Medical School, it provides an opportunity to overcome obstacles in a controlled, predictable environment, increasing mental resilience.
Again, I don't know. I feel very mentally resilient. I'm intelligent as f***, but I don't know what I would be if I didn't work out. Because I was always kind of, a bit of a genius. Anyway.
And it could help with sleep. I'm actually noticing a little improvement.
I guess I noticed some sleep improvement then, but I think whatever improvement that was went away. That's how it always works with me. I always return to my baseline of terrible sleep.
Me personally, it helps with my sleep.
Okay.
I've talked to a lot of other people who do as well.
I used to be an insomniac. Now I very pleasantly just get tired at the end of the day.
If I don't exercise 2 a.m.
Yeah, I don't find that to be true anymore. I'm jealous of you people.
Some things are starting to feel easier. Like when I use the manual coffee grinder. Or when I'm walking up and down stairs and I feel a little extra spring in my step. And hopefully if this continues, I'll eventually feel like this.
I don't feel like He-Man, but I do, my step's still boing like that when I go up the stairs.
I am noticing more energy. Finally able to counteract my disease known as the late 30s.
See, I'd forgotten about this. I think that's probably true. I think my energy is better than it was before I started, and it's just been so long that I don't remember what it was like before.
And long periods of focused work on the things I'm supposed to be working on. My Stardew Valley farm and other stuff.
Oh yeah, I haven't played Stardew Valley in probably 5 years. I should probably get back to that.
Don't get me wrong, after the first week, I felt like I was run over by a truck, carried by a train on an aircraft carrier in an aquarium on wheels. But now I feel good.
Yeah, it was challenging at first. It is no longer. Once in a while, I'll do a challenging workout. Nathaniel will challenge me a little bit, and I'll get sweaty. I'm like, wow, that one was harder than expected. But it kind of feels good, and then I get over it pretty quickly.
The workout itself, believe it or not, for some people, is just fun.
It is. Working out is still fun. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I don't have a lot of time, and I don't like that feeling, but I still enjoy it. I'll watch things. Lately, I've been listening to the podcast, Are You Talking U2 to Me? Scott Aukerman and Adam Scott. Hilarious, absurd, wonderful. They're done with U2, and then they went on to REM, and now they're on to Talking Heads. So it's actually now called Are You Talking Heads to My Talking Head. Actually, while editing this, I have now made it to the one after that, Are You Springin' Springsteen on my bean? And it's the best time to listen to it is when I work out.
So far, I've watched a bunch of History 101, Middleditch and Schwartz, Eric Andre stand-up, and Back to the Future while working out. When I say watch, I mean like panted and groaned at.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, this is a good show. I think I was maybe exaggerating for that shot, but I do remember feeling like that a lot more in the early days than I do now. Now the workouts feel just more normal and natural. I don't have to pant and suffer. So that is all. And look, I know there are a lot of other challenges about working out besides it being tied to your identity and thinking about it in the extreme, like that it takes time, it can be painful, exhausting, just hard. You might not know how to do it. You might not have the right equipment. You might not know what exercises to do. Look, I don't have all the answers. I'm just telling you what I learned over the past 5 years and how I think about it differently now. And I think if you try and you keep trying and find that sweet spot where you're comfortable with it and you make it a habit, I think it can become just like a daily maintenance thing, and it's great. And if you would like a guide, which has really helped me, remember you can go to go.trainwell.net/WheezyWaiter or scan the QR code and take the quiz and get a trainer assigned to you through the app who you can talk to, and they will tailor the workout for you. That's my thoughts after 5 years of working out. I'm going to continue. It's just a part of life now. That is all.
If you were thinking about building muscle, maybe, hopefully, this put you over the edge. Or at least we're able to pass some time to like, subscribe, comment.
Thank you for watching.